Hi, you guys. Thanks for joining me again. And I thought I'd just take a quick moment before I started working on leather to tell you something that I thought was pretty neat. And I think a lot of times as a Catholic, as a Christian, we don't think that God talks to us, right? Like he never answers our prayers, or we just think that he's not involved in our life and he doesn't talk to us. Well, I think that what I've learned is that there's all these ordinary moments in our lives where he's always talking to us, and we just have to be open to like listening like a child, right? And so anyway, I'll tell you just a quick story that happened that I thought was really neat. So my daughter, who's 5, was talking all day yesterday about she wanted to make sure she brings $1 to school today because the principal is handing out Tootsie Rolls. And so she had her dollar. She was making sure that she kept it safe and had it with her all day yesterday, at night. And then this morning she had it. And so we're all loading up in the car and I'm dropping them off at school. And as she's getting out of the car, she can't find her dollar. And so she's, like kind of freaking out. And I'm like, well, you gotta get out of the car because there's a line of cars behind me and I need, so I was like, and I don't have another dollar. So it was sort of in the moment and I was like, I don't know what to do. And anyway, she gets out of the car and I see her walk in front with her brothers and sisters. And she kind of got this really sad look on her face. And I thought, oh no, she's going to be sad at school. And so I pulled around and I parked because I'm going in for mass at the school. And I look in the back seat and there's the dollar crumpled up on the floor. And so I was like, oh, great, I'll get it and I'll go give it to her. But I thought, I'm not going to interrupt class. They're getting ready to go to mass too. So I thought, well, I'll just see her at mass and I'll just give it to her at mass. And so I'm in mass waiting for the kids to come in and I'm just kind of praying. And then I see her come in and I'm like, oh, I got the dollar, and I know that she's sad. Like she's, with her classmates and she doesn't have her dollar. And I'm sure that's consuming her whole life at the moment. But I know as her dad, I'm like, I got the dollar. Like, don't worry. I can't really tell her. She's all the way across the church, and I'm like, I can't tell her. But I kind of want to like wave it and say, hey, I got it right here, but I can't. And so where I'm going with this is that I believe God it's the same way. Like we are his children, and he has these great gifts for us. Maybe they're gifts that we had that we lost. Maybe he's got a new gift that he wants to give us. Maybe he's trying to answer one of our prayers. Maybe we're suffering and he's got, something he wants to give us, or, whatever it is, but we don't know it. Like all we see is our little world, and we don't know that he's got this great gift and he's just like excited. He's ready to give it to us, but not yet. Like he sees our whole timeline. He's got our whole life in front of him. He knows every hair on our head. And so he knows exactly the moment that he's going to give us this gift, but he's waiting, and he's got a good reason to wait. And he wants to give it to us immediately so that we're happy, but he has to wait. Like there's just a purpose for that. And so just like with my daughter, like she's sitting there waiting for this. She doesn't even know. Like she thinks for the rest of the day, she's going to be sad. He's going to be selling Tootsie Rolls. She's not going to get a Tootsie Roll. It's going to ruin the whole weekend. But I'm sitting there, kind of with a smile on my face, like, I got your dollar. Like, I've got it. I'm able to give you something and rescue you. Like, as your dad, I get the opportunity to rescue you today. And so I thought I'd just share that story because I thought it was kind of neat. God kind of spoke to me using that ordinary moment of like, this is how I see my kids. I see them as waiting, and they want to control the situation, and they get anxious and nervous and stressed out, and their world is falling apart. And in reality, I know exactly what they need, and I know exactly where they're at in their lives. And he's just waiting for the right moment to give this to you. And I know that's hard to wait, and I'm sure she was struggling, just like we struggle at times, waiting for the gift. But just remember, he always gives great gifts. So anyway, that was my rambling of a story. I got to get to work. But anyway, I thought I'd share that. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or anything below, or how God's spoken to you in an ordinary moment, I'd love to hear it. So I think we can all learn from those. So Anyway, thanks you guys. Have a great and blessed day. Bye-bye.